Last year you just about swept the boards at the Smash Hits Awards. I mean, do you worry that next year you might not be so popular?
We're dreading this year.
That could happen to anybody, you know. It happened to Kylie and Jason, you know, Chesney, but you know, it could also happen, you know, to Madonna or Guns N' Roses even. You know, the business in general is so fickle. You know, it's not just pop bands anymore. It's like you hear of a rock band, a heavy rock band one year, and the next year nobody can hear of them. You know, indie bands. You know, I think it's so tough to stay around for a long time in this business. You know, everybody suffers. You've got to keep working hard, and we can only hope, like everybody else in the business, that we're going to be as around as long as possible. Did that all make sense?
Do you sort of work so hard?
I think we probably just got used to doing all the work and doing all the tellies and doing all the press, and maybe if we did sort of stop doing that, we'd feel like something was missing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You sort of get into a routine of when a single's coming out, doing a lot of promotion for that single. So if we had a single out and we hadn't done anything, we'd all wonder what's wrong.
We just had a week off, and like by the time Wednesday come on the week off, I thought, what's going on here? I've not done any work, something must be going wrong. I started phoning the management and record company, what's going on?
Oh, these one ain't rubbish.
Yeah, they're wicked. They've got no talent, can't dance, can't sing, nothing. 817 are rubbish!
Crowds have been amazing for us, to be honest.
Electrifying. All the big words doing.
I think the first 3 numbers is just pure noise, and then it's nice to see them settle into the show then and watch a little bit more than make noise, and at the end again it sort of crescendos to a more noise.
Yeah.
To a big crescendo at the end, magnituded by a magnified crescendo.
It's pretty loud. It's pretty loud.
We're just really glad that we can make so many people happy.
I like
smiles on the faces.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Well, you might wonder why we're looking a bit casual this morning, slumbering around all over the place. It's because I've gone slightly weak at the knees because I've been joined by Howard, Mark, Robbie and Gary. Take that. Jason's got a poorly tummy, hasn't he? Bless him.
Not too well. Too many Indian meals, you see.
Now, I can remember interviewing you about 2 years ago when your first single came out, Promises, and I don't think any of us would have believed then quite the extent of your fame now.
Fancy saying that? We always knew we'd be massive.
How have you reacted to it?
Hopefully very well. I mean, we've all, I think we've been very lucky where it didn't happen overnight, the success. I mean, Promises was only a very small hit as far as hits go, and we've just been building up slowly from there, so hopefully we've all been able to adjust to it and learn about it.
Even though you're the most fanciable man in the universe?
Nah, we voted for ourselves.
Did you? And your mums and dads voted for you?
We've got big families.
But how do you take that sort of thing? I mean, you being voted, you know, most fanciable man.
He gets embarrassed. I find it dead funny. He gets dead embarrassed. He won this thing for Red Nose Day, and he was saying, "I don't want to go and get the award. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Why have they voted for me?" And he goes all red. If it was me, I'd be going, "Come on!"
Parents obviously have had to partake in your fame because they've had girls turning up on the doorstep and stuff like that. I mean, how has it affected them in that way?
Well, for my mother, I mean, I know my mother's quite sick of it, really. I mean, she likes it at times, but I mean, there's a lot of time when they come round, they're right on the back gate and they leave all the litter everywhere. Litter bugs, yeah, that's what they are. I actually had some fans the other day send this little boy on the roof, on our roof next door. We have like an extension on the kitchen. They sent this lad on the roof and they were taking pictures in my brother's bedroom. So when I find that camera that's been taking pictures, I'm going to smash it up.
That's when it gets really bad, isn't it? That's when it's a bit spooky.
I think it's a bit frightening for our parents. I know a couple of weeks ago somebody got a ladder into our back garden, opened the back gate and put a ladder in the wall and was climbing up ladders looking in the bedrooms and things like that. It makes you worry whether you can leave the house on its own, do you know what I mean?
Is there any time for a personal life though? I mean, have any of you got relationships or girlfriends?
We've all decided for the moment that relationships should take like a back seat and that we've all put our head down and try and do our work.
I've been trying to have one, but it just not happens, man.
No,
it's because you're too ugly, isn't it? No one likes you.
No one likes me.
It's very difficult. I mean, probably one of us might meet the girl of our dreams tomorrow and it'd be a different story, but it's difficult to to get to know anybody properly. Most people we're bumping into is just for a day or so, and we're in and out of places. So
would you be a bit wary now as well, thinking, oh, they only want me because I'm Mark Owen of Take That?
we don't really
You don't
care.
care?
We love that. That's why we hope they want us.
That's what a manager says to us. He says, lads, you might have a lot of girls coming up to you now, good-looking girls, and they're only after you because of who you are. And I'm thinking, well, I don't care. If they're good-looking, then it's what, come on.
What's it like having all the money as well? Because
Well,
I know you don't receive all your money, but on paper you're extremely wealthy.
I've got how much you're worth here, Howard.
On paper.
£2.75.
£2.75.
Yeah.
What about me? What about me?
£1.50.
About
You.
He's
Hang on. He's got more than us.
Go on.
He's got £3.20.
How come that's because you're good-looking?
No, it's because you keep buying
I wanna
slim
win
fast
the
diet
fancy
plans.
one.
So you're very good at avoiding questions, aren't you? Who's taught you that? Do you ever sit back and think about the money you've accumulated?
I'd like to think that maybe I'd like to get secure and one day buy a house and think that if I get a wife and kids, then I'll be able to look after them. But at the minute I'm young and I just want to enjoy myself, so that's all for the future.
What
As long as we get our wages and I can buy sweets and go to pub and things like that, we're happy.
Have you got ideal women? Have you got an ideal woman, Robbie?
I like any sort of girl, really. Short, tall, fat, slim, any kind at all, because it's personality that counts. It's what's on the inside and not on the outside. Beauty's only skin deep, ladies and gentlemen. And I love to love. But if there was any celebrity that I'd fancy, it'd probably be Kylie. Go on.
What about you, Mark?
Not like Robbie, I won't like anybody in the business. I prefer somebody away from it. I don't know. Somebody sort of quiet who you can share times with.
Oh, what about you?
I think someone quite same personality as me, really. You know, shy,
Quiet.
romantic. No, I'm a bit. Yeah, I'm quiet. Yeah, I don't like a girl that's too forward. You know, sort of like come up to you and start chatting away, and you know, too conversation. Don't like that. I like a girl that's quiet and I make the conversation with.
You're a bit of a male chauvinist, aren't you?
Yeah.
What if it all finished tomorrow?
I'd probably start worrying.
Yeah.
What about you, Howard?
I'll be very upset if it all finished tomorrow. I don't think it will. It's not going to finish tomorrow. I think we'll. Day after. We're all prepared
We have to
for
get
it.
him writing some more songs.
We're always reminding ourselves of, you know, if it does end, you know, we're all going to be prepared for it, and it's to be expected. I know we're not going to last forever.
I was dreading finishing without sort of achieving all the ambitions, but no, we've done it now, really, for me.
We've
I
done
wanted
more,
to be on top
really.
of the pops. I wanted to be #1.